Julian Thorne wrecked Kaito's career with forged evidence and lies. But when Kaito followed the money, he found the truth and made sure the world saw it. Welcome to The Fallout Zone.
I built my forensic accounting firm on one belief: numbers don't lie, people do. 15 years of late nights made me meticulous. Reconciliations cross-checked, audit trails rebuilt from ash. So when a Fortune 500 subsidiary posted miscellaneous vendor fees rising by the exact same percentage every quarter, I pulled the thread. It led to tens of millions routed through shells in Nevada and the BVI, all blessed by their star lawyer, Julian Thorne. Julian and I had history. In school, he was the golden boy who could talk a fire alarm into silence. I was the quiet rival who let spreadsheets do the arguing. He liked skating the edge. This time he'd crossed it. I packaged my findings, walked them into the boardroom, and expected shock. Instead, Julian smiled like I'd brought him dessert. The counterpunch landed in days. A mirror set of spreadsheets appeared. My numbers corrected. Audit logs showed edits I never made. Anonymous tips reached the state board alleging I billed ghost hours and pressured juniors to falsify confirmations. At the hearing, Julian sat 3 rows back, face neutral, eyes gleaming. The suspension felt like a trapdoor. By month's end, my firm was gone and my name was a cautionary tale. I appealed, hired counsel, produced chain of custody backups. Every door shut. Doors don't slam themselves, someone closes them. I filed a whistleblower packet with federal regulators. The company's lawyers claimed privilege over everything that could help me. Case dismissed. On the night I packed the last box, I found the mug my sister gave me, Trust the Math. I set it on the empty desk and decided to do exactly that. If Julian helped clients hide money, he'd practiced on himself. I started in daylight: corporate registries, UCC filings, property records. I built a graph in a fresh database: entities, officers, addresses, wire notes. Then I moved into twilight. Leaked Panama-era datasets, scraped litigation exhibits, and Swift codes cross-referenced against sanctions lists. Patterns surfaced. The same mail drop in Wilmington sat on 3 shells tied to a Cayman trust. A consulting LLC and his wife's maiden name billed Strategic Services. On the same days, key motions were filed. Transfer memos reused the same typo across unrelated accounts, his sloppy signature in negative space. The deeper I dug, the more dangerous it felt. People like Julian don't fear discovery, they prevent it. I rotated devices, used air-gapped storage, and never searched the same term from the same place twice. Still, the logic tightened. This wasn't clever tax planning. It was laundering, his income, illicit payments, and a quiet skim from the frauds he shepherded. I needed a messenger who couldn't be intimidated. Rachel Cortez fit. She eats white-collar cases for breakfast and never prints anything she can't footnote. I created a burner, generated a one-time pad, and sent a single line. Do you want proof your former professor launders money? She replied with a PGP key. For a week, I assembled the dossier: wire confirmations, incorporation docs, nominee director agreements, even a retainer that reused a typo from one of his shell templates. I wrote it like an indictment, with exhibits and indexes any auditor could follow. Then I hit send and smashed the phone to pieces. Rachel worked fast. Her first story named no clients, only the network and the method. The morning it dropped, the firm's lobby looked like a crime scene on the evening news. She didn't stop there. She traced payments to a judge's campaign vendor, to a friendly appraiser, to a boutique PR shop that had planted hit pieces about me. The twist landed in paragraph 10. She'd been Julian's student. Years earlier, he'd derailed her clerkship to protect a client. She'd been waiting for truth with teeth. The fallout moved in steps: emergency board meetings, partners resigning to pursue opportunities, subpoenas. The bar opened disciplinary proceedings. Julian's charm curdled under oath. When the warrants landed, I was drinking burnt coffee in a diner at dawn. The TV showed boxes carried out of his firm. I didn't smile. I exhaled. Trials are slow, but the math is patient. Emails surfaced, then cooperating witnesses. The verdict arrived on a rainy Thursday. Guilty on tax evasion, money laundering, conspiracy. Disbarred, sentenced. My license never returned. The stain outlived the truth. But a judge I respect asked me to consult, quietly, on ethics reviews. Now I teach committees the tricks that almost erased me: how audit trails bend, how metadata lies, how control failures smell before they show up on paper. Do I miss the firm? Sometimes. I miss the kid who believed the system would protect the truth if you presented it neatly. Now I know better. You protect the truth by building a path it can travel, even when the front door is locked. Julian built a maze. I built a map, and the numbers led him exactly where he belonged.
Thank you for watching The Fallout Zone. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.